So COVID cases are rising again across America. Who's to blame? Republicans, that's who. Let's talk about it in today's video. Hi, I'm Mike Greiner. I'm a lifelong Democratic activist who's concerned about the direction our country is taking. If you share my concerns, maybe you could like this video and subscribe to this channel, and maybe even click that little bell that will notify you when I post something new.
COVID misinformation. On COVID misinformation, what's your message to platforms like Facebook?
They're killing people. I mean, it really, look, the only pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated. And they're killing people.
So you just saw a video of President Biden responding to a request from a reporter asking about what message he would send to Facebook and other social media platforms who are spreading misinformation about COVID. His response? They're killing people. And he's right. This misinformation is killing people. Now, Facebook, for its part, responded with a blog post claiming that President Biden is busy pointing fingers rather than actually solving the problem. While part of me says they protest a little too much. After all, he didn't mention Facebook. It was the reporter who mentioned it. And I think that he's certainly right to point out the fact that there are social media sites out there and other organizations that are continually spreading incorrect information about COVID. And as a result, people are not getting vaccinated. If you live in California or New York or other places where the COVID rate is rising again, and in fact, California just announced that it's reimposing a requirement to wear masks inside. So if you're unhappy about that, don't blame the people who are trying to address the crisis, blame the people who are trying to perpetuate it. In this video, you can see Marjorie Taylor Greene actually minimizing the importance of wearing masks by shredding a letter from Speaker Pelosi telling her to wear a mask on the House floor.
You can't discriminate against people simply because they won't wear a mask. And today, I refused to wear a mask on the House floor, and I received a warning from Speaker Pelosi that leads to fines if I continue to refuse to wear a mask. Well, here's what I think of your warning, Speaker Pelosi.
And here you can see a letter from President Trump also minimizing the importance of getting vaccinated by claiming it had something to do with people responding to his not being reelected. Other people have claimed that the reason for the increase in COVID cases is because of the CDC changing its guidance regarding wearing masks. But research from YouGov, and of course, as always, I'll post links to the articles below, this research shows that the reason people aren't getting vaccinated is because of our ideology and partisanship. In other words, it has literally become a symbol of whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, whether you wear a mask or not. Never mind the fact that wearing a mask or not protects you from COVID and protects others from COVID, whether you're a Democrat or not. Believing the message of QAnon and Donald Trump does nothing to protect you from the virus. What does protect you from getting the virus is vaccination. Now, the sad truth of this all is how disingenuous are the representations of Donald Trump and his minions in advocating against vaccination and against mask wearing. Donald Trump, as you may recall, got seriously ill from COVID, and even despite the fact that he had already had COVID, he still got vaccinated and made sure his entire family was vaccinated as well. But I guess we shouldn't be surprised by the hypocrisy of Donald Trump and his supporters anymore. So is the president right in critiquing Facebook for the spread of vaccine misinformation? Well, certainly one way that Trump and his minions have been able to spread misinformation is over Facebook. But anywhere that has been spreading this misinformation needs to do something to try to get correct information out to people so they're getting vaccinated, which then protects them and everybody else from COVID. I wish it were just as easy to convince the people who are actually responsible for causing this problem, which is Donald Trump, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and the other QAnon crazies. I wish those people could be convinced to stop spreading misinformation regarding the vaccine. Unfortunately, as we've seen with these people again and again, they have no shame. No amount of pointing out to them the risk that they're causing to their fellow Americans will change their behavior. As a result, the only hope we have is somehow to get the vehicles that are transmitting their messages to somehow to reduce the spread of this misinformation. That's our only hope, and that's why President Biden is trying to work with Facebook and Twitter and other social media sources. Because at least with them, there's a hope that we might accomplish something. Well, if you agree with me or disagree with me, I'd love to hear your comments down below. If you could like this video and subscribe to this channel, that'd be a huge help. I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, let's hope for continued progress. Thank you.